Hello, everyone. Welcome into this week's My Weekly CBS Fix. As always, hope you had a wonderful week. In this week's Parshas Korach, we learn about the great mitzvah of visiting the sick. The Torah tells us the narrative of Korach and his assemblymen who went against Moses. Not a good idea. And unfortunately for them, they lost big time. Now, what happened was Moses eventually went over to them after he spoke to Hashem and he said, "Listen, guys, if you guys end up dying," and he said to the people, if they end up dying a regular death like everybody else does, and they go home, fall asleep, 20 years from now they expire, definitely be sure that I am not God's messenger. However, if all of a sudden there would be a brand new hole open up in the ground and swallow up these people and their entire households and everything that they own and make them be gone from this earth, then you can know that I don't do anything, God does it all, I'm simply his messenger. What happened? That's exactly what happened. Now, the sages tell us on the verse, if they die a regular natural death, then I'm Hashem. Then I'm not Hashem's messenger. The sages say on that anybody who dies a natural death, this is hints to the mitzvah of visiting the sick. Now, certainly visiting the sick is a huge mitzvah amongst the Jewish people. There's many organizations that help visit people that don't have any visitors. And when you go to visit a sick person in the hospital, so who are you doing a favor for? Certainly you're doing a favor for the person that's sick in the hospital. They're sick. They haven't been anything. And all of a sudden you walk into the room, you brighten up their face, they smile, they look at you, they're so happy that you actually consider them worthy of coming to visit, you make them feel good, you talk to them, you spend a few minutes with them, and at the end of the day, they know that there's people out there that still care for them. And you go once, you go twice, did a great thing. Wonderful mitzvah. Major encouragement that you're doing for them. However, guess who's also benefiting from that? And the person that's benefiting from that, other than the sick person, is yourself. What happened? When you go in there, you look at this person. What happened to this guy? This guy used to be a real guy. I mean, everybody used to like this guy. He's a real ladies' man once upon a time. He's good looking, broad shoulders, muscles. And now, there's barely any hair left. He's that old and he's frail and it hits you like, look, what happened to this guy? Like, how did that? And then you tell yourself, you know who that's going to happen to eventually? Right over here, this guy, right over here, me. It's going to happen to me. That's what you tell yourself, it's going to happen to you. And what do? You start thinking about, well, life's short. You got to pray hard, and you got to start changing your life around. You got to start doing things. You got to start living. You got to start doing things that you keep pushing off, and you know that are important, but you're running after every emptiness that there is in this world. And eventually, it hits you. It hits you right between the eyes, proverbially, of course. And you eventually start making changes. And if you start making changes, then the sick person actually has a merit as well. And his sickness is not for nothing. Because you made a change, Hashem allowed that sick person to be the go-between between you and Hashem, and that person also gets merit for the tshuva that you do. However, if you don't get the lesson, you just go, that's life. I got my own agenda in life. I got to do things. Things happen for a reason. Things don't happen for a reason. Everything's just natural. That's the way it is. People just die. So then, unfortunately, you lost out a huge, huge opportunity because that's not the way it works. And you know that. We all know that. And the mitzvah of visiting the sick is the type of mitzvah that really, not only while you're in that room does it hit you, when you leave the hospital room, you should be able to walk with a little extra kick, a little extra bounce in your step, because it's good to be healthy and it's good to be alive. And we have to take advantage of every moment that we have. So let's allow the sick people to be vehicles for us to have better lives, lead better lives, connect more with Hashem, come closer to Hashem. If we do that, it's a great merit for them. Have a great, great Shabbos. Thank you for listening.